So in this segment, we're going to be talking about the supply chain crisis and staff shortages halting construction of a major new hospital. Now, this hospital was already delayed. It was meant to open in 2018. It was delayed because of the collapse of Carillion. Carillion were a huge company. What they would do is they would get contracts from the government and then outsource those contracts to other companies. So essentially, they were just a middleman, for the most part, anyways. The long-awaited Midlands Metropolitan University Hospital in Birmingham was originally set to open in 2018, but was delayed because of Carillion. Parts of the external facade, I think that's pronounced, was also to be pulled down and replaced with materials that complied with new fire regulations. Sandwell Birmingham NHS Trust had been expected to announce a new date for the opening in 2022, so it's been delayed by like 4 years. After teaming up with new contractors, but hospital bosses have now admitted it's extremely unlikely. So it's going to be delayed even more. And she added the impact on the construction industry on the available workforce and required materials are well known and are a live risk which is being actively managed. So the UK has a lack of certain skills when it comes to construction, but not just construction. We have a massive lack of skills when it comes to electricians, plumbers, all the kinds of people you'll need to build a hospital, really. Additionally, we have responded to the new fire regulations. In her report, she said the trust had some further work to do with the new construction, and that the timeline for when completing it would be around 2023. So it's been delayed in part thanks to Brexit. Noble Francis, economics director of the Commercial Products Association, said supply issues had been worsened by the lorry driver crisis, while shortage in construction workers had been exacerbated by the fall in EU labour in construction in recent years. So you had less people coming here, and now you got people not being able to come here to help us build the hospitals we need. The lack of lorry drivers means a lack of supply getting here. We've seen construction, sort of the price of construction goods go up quite rapidly in the country, in the world, because there's a massive sort of demand for certain goods like timber and things. But our problems are far worse because of Brexit. There's a lack of construction staff, meaning you have to pay people more, which means the hospital price to build it is going to go up and it's going to take longer to do. And we have the lack of stuff to even put in the hospital. It's just wild how bad things are. Richard Beacon, a chief executive of Sandwell and West Birmingham NHS Trust, added the new Midlands Metropolitan University Hospital construction programme had progressed well during the pandemic. So during COVID, they were doing okay, it progressed well. Suddenly, they're having issues. I wonder why. However, there have been inevitably some significant impacts over the past 18 months relating to supplies, workforce availability, and replacement of the external facade due to regulations. Now, during the last year, during the pandemic, when we had shutdowns, construction
I
wasn't
speak
still
to Her
allowed
Majesty,
to go
as I do
on. So I've seen a lot
every
of
week
construction
this
around
week,
it, and
and she's on very good form. She's just got to follow the advice of her doctors and,
so the government
get
didn't
some
actually
rest.
shut those down, so they were doing fine by the looks of it during the pandemic. But suddenly it got worse.
Wishes her well.
A massive lack of staff shortages, a massive, the lack of lorry drivers means that this hospital will be delayed by another year, potentially maybe 2 years, because of this. Plans were put forward 10 years ago.
You talk about it being a hidden treasure, and of course when people come to look at it, then you're going to have to think about the effect of that on this beautifully.
So that's a bit of a myth. But you can see that construction's been hit massively thanks to Brexit. We can't get the stuff that we need into the country, and we don't have the kind of experts, the construction workers to build this hospital now. We don't have enough, and it's been delayed even further. This is actual madness. And could you imagine if fire regulations change again in the next 4 years? They're going to have to completely rebuild the front again. It's madness that this has happened. We've seen construction. There aren't enough people to build houses in the country, and this is another reason why we have extremely high prices in the country, that there aren't enough people to build the houses that we have. It's one of the reasons why we have a shortage. Not the main reason, but one of the reasons. But Brexit playing a part in the delay of hospital construction. What more can you say except from I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.